Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. It's been a while since we played this for the YouTube channel. It's been even longer since I played this on stream. And KSP 2 is coming out next month. So, at least it's coming out into early access. So I wanted to do one last landing on every body, on every landable body in this game before we forever leave Kerbal Space Program for Kerbal Space Program 2. Now, thing is, I did have a little bit of a problem with this game the last time I played it. I wanted to bring back the series we were playing on YouTube, but every time I recorded that for a bit, I ended up having my entire computer freeze up to the point where I had to hard reset it, which corrupted the entirety of the recording. So, yeah. I don't know whether that was because the save was corrupted or the game had some problems. I completely deinstalled or uninstalled Kerbal Space Program after that and reinstalled it just now. So yeah. Also, I did install the parallax mod because I just wanted to have it look nice. So, what we're gonna do is we are going to do a new game in Sandbox because I don't go around trying to play through Career one more time because we've done the Career like over and over. And I don't need Science Mode because, you know, that's the same thing just without money. That makes no sense. I did not put in my flag. Excuse me while I fix that real quick. There's my flag. Last manned landing, I guess. Last man landings. Yeah, that makes sense. Difficulty options, let's see. Rewording, of course, cause bugs. Quick loading, of course, cause bugs. Missing crews respawn. Yes, because it doesn't really matter for this. Can put that down. Auto hire, nope. Indestructible facilities, nope. Don't need that. Don't really need stock vessels, thank you. Persist the loadout. Allow the launch sites, yeah. Re-entry and resource abundance can be as it is. Enable comms network, doesn't matter, we're gonna go manned anyway. Experience doesn't matter. That's exactly one of the reasons I don't want to do career. Pressure limits, sure. Then again, I don't really need any of those limits. All part upgrades applied is of course a thing. No, I'm not gonna go all SAS modes on all probes, since we're gonna go manned anyway. And that's fine. Now, as I said, I did install the parallax mod, which also includes the other visual stuff like scatterer, environmental visual enhancements, stuff like that. And of course, Copernicus, because it changes the freaking planet surface. But yeah. If you look at the terrain here, it does look a little bit different. And if you like, if we gonna land somewhere on Kerbin, you're gonna see that as well. And of course, you're gonna see how everything looks on the actual planets. So let's have a look at the tracking station. I know, thanks, Gene. Here we have Kerbin. So what we're gonna land on: the moon, Minmus. Then we're gonna go. I think outwards is the better idea, since inwards just gets harder. Duna and Ike. Dres. The moons of Jewel. Jewel itself is a gas giant. We can't land on that. Elu. And then inwards, Moho. And lastly, Eve. Eve will... Gilly, of course, also gets landed on. The others don't have more moons. Gilly does get landed on when we go to Eve. But yeah, Eve will be the grand finale as per usual, because I still only managed to get off of Eve once in my entire Kerbal Space Program career. And I've got like 1,000 hours in this game, all in all. Not all of them logged on Steam, because obviously I played the modded versions of this game off of Steam in separate installs when KSP was still prone to get a lot of updates. So, of course, that means we're gonna go to the moon first, as a little way to go get back into this. So let me get in here. Thanks. We know how to build. Now, obviously, we have 4 Kerbals that want to go on these missions, so the only thing we can possibly do is have any cockpit that allows 4 Kerbals, or extend the ship with another cockpit. So we can do something like this, which makes 3 + 1 a possibility. So for instance, now we have Val in her own capsule here. That works. By the way, suits. You know, as much as the original suit looks cool, having them in the orange suits, since they are all orange suits, also works. Of course, we can just make our own suit. Like this. That looks cool. I think something like that should be fine. Right? Then That does look cool. I know. That doesn't really have anything interesting here. That's just an older suit. I'm thinking either this or the orange suits. And honestly, I think this. The future suits, cause we're going into the future and everybody gets that, right? Boom. I think that's fine. That should everybody has their suits now, so that's fine. Good. I don't think we're gonna take much cargo, seeing as, you know, doesn't really matter. We don't really need cargo. No. All this utility stuff, the cargo stuff. We sorry. We don't really build on the surface of the frickin' planets, cause, you know, it's not a career mode, and I don't wanna like start any sort of building project on those planets, cause that's just gonna take even longer. And we only have like a bit over a month. So, we're just gonna go ahead and say that's gonna be our lander for the moon. Now, obviously, on the way back, we do need some SAS. We do need a heat shield under this for re-entry. That's too big. That's better. We obviously do need some, is that under utility? Yeah. Want that to go here. X? Yeah, that's the one. I haven't played this in a while. Then, of course, we also want some drogue chutes, because I don't see how this would otherwise break. So, this is gonna be the moon lander. The last moon lander. Safe. No, this is gonna be the re-entry stage. Obviously, we need a decoupler under that. Decoupler, coupling there. That's too small. That's still too small. That's too big. That one. Yeah, that's good. And under that, obviously, we need the main lander. That's too big. Size, sort by size. That should work, right? So we get all of the smaller stuff here, then we've got the bigger stuff, and then the medium big stuff here. Yeah, that's the one. Now, what do we want here? don't know. How much delta V would this entire thing have if we just put a pool under that? 5. That's nothing. Oh wait, is that vacuum? There we go. That's better. Because obviously you are not gonna be anywhere near an atmosphere with this. Okay. So that's 2,300. If we just put landing legs on this. That's a bit... Not exactly what I want to do. Structural. Actually, coupling would probably work as well. Just put like 4 around here, and then the add that button a little bit less big. Why is this still not? Why is the size not sorting by? Oh wait, yeah, no, that's still not sorted because this is bigger than this. I don't get it. That's the one I wanted. What? Yeah, that's fine. And if I were to just put the landing legs just some big struts right here. Yeah, that should be fine. Start retracted, obviously. And we'd also need some fuel lines going in from here, because otherwise you won't have way of doing that. So that makes that a whole lot more. Obviously we want some aerodynamic cones on this, because there is literally no way to have that go anywhere up otherwise. And under that, that's the decoupler for you, right? Nah, that's one too little. That one. Yeah. So that's for landing and coming back. Should basically drain these tanks for just landing, and then once we get back up, we can drop these and then come back easy. Then under that we want the transfer engines, so put like that. The size freaking doesn't fucking make sense here, because these are like all over the place. Do actually by name, because that's all Rockomax stuff in the same fucking category, right? Yeah. Want the middle one. Some of these just don't make sense. I guess that should work. Engine. Wolfhound, how are you in the vacuum? That's a vacuum engine, all right. fine with the shroud. There. That's 1,000. Fine. Under that, of course, another decoupler, and then the stuff that gets us into orbit. No. No. That's also too big. That one. So, to get us into orbit, I feel like making the entire launch vehicle orange. I don't know. Just put a bunch of mainsails under that and we're fine, right? Where's the mainsail? Here. There's one mainsail with... Excuse me, you are obviously going to be on sea level. That's just 1,000 at sea level. You are at a 1.1 thrust weight, that's fine. So it would go up, it just wouldn't go anywhere. So what I want to do is basically copy this entire thing. Put some decouplers on here. Coupler. These. Just, I guess asparagus stage this or something, I don't know. Do I even need to stage this any differently? Like, go with all of that at once, have them fall off eventually, right? Like this. I said like this. So that's 2,000, that's 3,000, almost 4,000. That should get us to orbit, basically. Just a little bit of aerodynamic on the top. Where's the nose cone? That's the big one. I want that one. Thank you. Can I have this in orange? Nice. And then obviously I'd want something like this. And from here to here, that should hold that in place pretty steadily. And then obviously what I'd also want is like a connection from here-ish to here-ish, just to make that less wobbly. Should be fine, right? I think that's pretty good. Now, just to make sure that these actually fly off, where's the Separatrons? Sepatron 1. Do we have a Sepatron 2? I don't think so. I think I once had one and that was like a mod part though. So, yeah. Like here. And here, right? Should make that fly off. And you can have that like at 2.4 on the fuel, because that just needs to like go boom and be away. Now these obviously go with the separators here. No, not with the... Here we go. And then some launch clamps, because see this working without launch clamps. And maybe, just maybe, I also wanna put some aerodynamic, no, not the entire delta wing. Like, I don't know, some small Delta Deluxe wings down here. So we have, like, aerodynamic stability. This should be fine. We're just gonna try this. Now, as you see now, there's a lot more stuff going on now on the surface of Kerbin. There's like trees over there. The grass looks a lot nicer. Let's zoom out a bit. There's flowers and grass stuff. That's the parallax mod. Just makes everything nicer. And every freaking planet has a little bit nicer stuff. So we're gonna have a nice time exploring that. Either way, SAS on, full throttle. Do you actually have it on Y now? That's great. And I guess, how much? 1.6. I don't think we need full throttle. 2/3 should be enough. And in maneuver mode, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we need full throttle. Is it just me, or is the ship really loud? Did I say already that I like scatterer and frickin' environmental visual enhancements a lot? Also, just really quickly, audio. Spacecraft. Put that down a notch. I think that might be okay. Apply, accept, resume. Better? I think that's better. Okay, now for decoupling, I want to go kind of prograde, so I'm just gonna hold prograde. I'm also just gonna... And then I'm just gonna coast up to the 113,000 kilometers. Because we're basically in space already. Just need to burn for orbit from here. And maneuver. It's like easy. Hold maneuver. 700 meters per second. That's like nothing. We are in space, so that's nice. And we just time warp to 113, roughly. And just... go for a nice round orbit. That's fine. Now with that done, we have got 1,300, almost 1,400 left in the tank, which means a lot of the transfer is going to be done by our launch stage still. If we just set the moon as a target and then like burn from around here, which is very nicely also the descending node. We should get an encounter with the moon at our ascending node, which is like really good. Focus view. And then advanced orbital approach. No, I want my maneuver. No. No. Map. Orbit. Maneuver. There it is. We're going to adjust that a little bit. Bit more. And basically go for 14K, that's fine. That's a good orbit. Well, either way. That's already done. So 22 seconds before is when we start. Three, two, one, go. And as you see, my electric charge is going up again, so that's fine. I think that should be fine. Let's see. That's perfect. Kill the node. Turn off SAS for now, since I said turn off SAS for now, since that just eats electricity. And as long as we don't eat any electricity, we're fine. Nice eclipse. Hello. Game? Dude. There's Kerbin, there's the moon. Here, add a maneuver to slow it down into a round nice orbit. That's 200, that's nothing. Turn on SAS and turn towards that maneuver. Now the nice thing is, even if we do run out of electricity, which is totally my fault, I should have frickin' included solar panels in this. We should still be able to land on the moon. Nice. We have 13 seconds of burn time, so like nothing, really. Feel like this is fine. We're basically in orbit and have absolutely no problem landing, like in this crater or something. So those two engines don't seem to do any sort of generation. Now I'm still gonna just do this, since this is easier maneuverable anyway. And then we're going to time warp around the moon once. To like here-ish. And we're gonna turn on SA ascent, hold retrograde, and like land down there somewhere. Apparently this does output electricity. Yep. Quite a lot, actually. So I guess since that also shows output, it does also have output. Just not activated. So I guess that's fine. But yeah. F5 in case of stupid. And then... we want to go over terrain, obviously. Nice spot for landing, I guess. So retrograde. Just kill our lateral for the most part. We can waste literally all our fuel. We could let it, like, stop in the middle of the air here or something. I don't... It's not middle of the air. There is no air, but like in the middle of space. And just fall straight down. And we'd be fine. Basically, that has stopped. We're gonna go down here. I have no idea about the delta V output of this thing. I did not wanna. Thank you. This has 90 seconds of burn for 900 left, so it's like 9 seconds of burn for what we have now. Our impact time is non-existent because I don't have Kerbal Engineer, but this is fine. Basically kind of almost stop here and go boom and boom. Yeah, this also has output, that's fine. Gear out. Gonna watch our debris fall down. This we have 108 seconds for 1,200, so I don't know. Well, we know where the surface is. There's our shadow. As you see, there's a lot more scatter on the surface of the moon there. A lot of the scatter, like none of that scatter should be really KSP stock. Okay. We can like waste all our fuel for this landing, so it doesn't really matter. That this isn't the most efficient way of doing things. Yeah, we're going down at a pace of 2 meters a second right now. Want to touch down with under 1. Half a meter a second is a really good touchdown speed. And X. Yeah, we're still experiencing slipping. You know, the grip of those things should be a lot higher. Because we're slipping over the surface of the moon at 3 meters at 0.2 meters a second for no reason. Yeah. Either way, we're standing. It's fine. There's a lot of debris here. This looks a whole lot nicer now. A whole lot more realistic with the mod. So, yeah, what I really want to do is just get everybody out. And then you nice EVA suits. You do have your stuff, so yeah, that's not how I wanted that, but fine. As you see, those also have collision, so that's cool. We're just gonna stand on top of this rock and put down our flag here. Last moon landing. In KSP 1. Also gonna lower the visor because it looks cooler. And the sun's like probably pretty bright. Don't want our Kerbal to go blind, do we? Like, I mean, the sun's literally overhead, but still. Moon surface probably is really reflective. Those visors do look cool. Yeah. I mean, we could get everybody out. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, don't think that we need to get everybody out. Had a look around. We've put our flag here on the new debris. And I think this should be fine. F for grab. And then B for board. Yeah. As I said, pretty nice mod, the whole thing with the new surface scatter and everything. That looks a whole lot nicer than just base KSP does. So all that's left now is go back to Kerbin. So we just where's 90 there? Okay, good. Gear in. Pulling us into a lowish orbit. More on top of the apoapsis, please. Should take around 300. We have 700 easy. Even before getting off the... there we go. Aim at maneuver. Okay, and then around here should be fine for going out, right? A bit later. We're literally just coming back down. $4,000, that's fine. We almost we have that in the tank, like, without even dropping the raid. Not even dropping the drop tanks. Either way, one little trip around the moon, and then we should be done here. A burn time of 22 seconds, so it should be fine. Go down to 11 seconds before, basically. 2, 1, go. Fine. And then we just I guess we have like nothing left in here anyway, so We have like 2,000 delta V left. We can basically stop before entering the atmosphere. Not that I want to do that, but we could. So let's get out of the sphere of influence off the moon. Boop. Yeah. And then time accelerate, not as fast. We're coming in. Pretty easy to distinguish this area here now. This is obviously the frickin' desert, which means we're coming down above KSC. You couldn't plan that better. Not even NASA could have planned that better. So let's go down to like above the thing here, and then just burn this down a little bit, since I also want to aim up a bit to have my parry-ups not go incredibly low. But yeah, this is easily fine. We're just gonna hold retrograde, or actually, whoop, and then hold retrograde. This is shoots only deploy when safe anyway, right? So I can't just do this. And then we're basically landing in the mountains before KSC, probably. Maybe we're gonna land at KSC, really. Excuse me? Oh. The frickin' engine went past us. Yes. I totally forgot to stop the camera shake, because this is kind of ugh. Nobody needs camera shake. Yep, we are landing at KSC. Basically. Like, around here-ish. I'd say. Right off the coast. Drogue shoots out. We're landing straight down on KSC. Like literally here-ish. Like, as I said before, just off the coast. Could still decouple the heat shield in case we need to, but I think we're fine. Is it very obvious that I've done re-entries so often that I like automatically come back at KSC? And main shoots go off at like 1,000, I think. And we're going down at a pace of 8 meters a second, 7 meters a second. Yeah, that's easy. I could jettison the heat shield, but I don't think it matters. I know how physical time warp works. Thank you. The ocean texture of Scatterer. And then just a rescue boat from KSC coming in and recovering the vessel. So that's that.